Hey guys, Mark here, and today I want to go through the gear that I'm currently using while backpacking. I like watching gear videos, it's a lot of fun, and I haven't created one yet, so here is the current gear that I'm using. So here is some of the gear that I used late spring, into the summer, and going into early fall. And first, my backpack is an Osprey Exo 58. I have the large version. It comes in at about 2 pounds, 11 ounces. Now, if you wanted to shed about 6 ounces, you can take the brain off. I really like this backpack. It's probably one of the most comfortable backpacks that I've put on. I really like the mesh padding on the shoulder straps. It's basically just one large stuff sack. Next is my hammock setup. Now, I used to sleep in a tent, but as soon as I slept in a hammock, that was a game changer for me. So I started off with an Eno single nest. So after that, I upgraded to a Hammock double roo. In a single person hammock, you feel like you're constantly about to fall out of the hammock throughout the night, and that was really annoying. So I upgraded to a 2-person. Following that is going right into my tarp. Now this is just a third-party basic tarp that I found off Amazon. It's not the lightest and it's definitely not the most durable. However, I have not had any issues with this tarp whatsoever. Going right into that, for some extra comfort while in my hammock, I carry a pillow by Climate. This is the Recon version. I also carry their Static V sleeping mat. This is a great mat for tent camping, but I've noticed that putting it into my hammock, I just sleep a lot better. So to me, it's worth the extra weight. Now, my current sleeping bag is by Lake and Trail. Now, I found this sleeping bag at a Meijer store that is typically found in the Midwest. As of right now, they do not sell these sleeping bags anymore. It's 100% duck down. It compacts and packs down really small, and it weighs about a pound, which is great. Now it says it's a 40-degree temp rating. Now I used this down to 50 degrees and I got pretty cold. I would not recommend it as a full 3-season sleeping bag. I used it late spring, during the summertime, and early fall. Now when the temperatures drop a little more, I carry a Kelty Tuck 20-degree synthetic sleeping bag. I'm pretty claustrophobic and I have not felt claustrophobic in the sleeping bag. It's definitely got a lot of room into it. Going right into my cooking system, I carry a Stanley cookware cup. I also carry the extra cups that it comes with. My cook stove, I have just a basic third-party stove that I found off Amazon. It connects right to a butane propane tank that you can find at any outdoor store, Walmart. I've had this stove for many years and it's still going strong, so I would highly recommend it, especially if you're on a budget. And my spoon, I have a long handle spoon that is just plastic that I found at Walmart. It's an Ozark Trail model. I like the long handles because if I'm digging through a Mountain House meal or any other type of dehydrated meals, I don't want my hands getting all dirty and coated with food when I could be eating it. Going right into my water filtration, I have just a simple Sawyer Mini. I carry the bladder that it comes with. You fill the bladder up, you can drink right out of it. I also like the Mini because it threads nicely onto a smart water bottle, which I already carry with me. Moving into my electronics, I carry a power bank that is a 15,000 mAh capacity that can recharge my phone multiple times while charging other devices like batteries. And to get those aerial shots, I carry a DJI Mavic Mini. Now, I don't carry this drone often because there are a lot of places that you are not allowed to fly. So this is not something that I take on every trip. But when I do take it, I have the little carrying case. I have the drone itself, the controller, and I carry the 2 extra batteries with the power bank because you can use the charging station as a power bank to charge your phone or other devices as well. I shoot all the videos, including this one right here, all on my iPhone 11. Now for the shots that I can't get with my iPhone, I use a Canon SX540 that has incredible zoom. It has a 50x optical zoom. I also carry a little pouch that holds all my batteries in. And for the windy conditions, I carry a Rode video mic for my iPhone with the attachment dongle. I also carry a Manfrotto compact tripod. This is very small and compact, and it's easy for me to maneuver while I'm out filming. And it's light enough for me to just carry instead of having to pack it back up. And rolling on down to the feet, I am still rocking the Adidas Terrex hiking shoes or trail running type shoes, and they are still going strong. When it comes to socks, I am very picky when it comes to my socks. I never thought I would be spending money such as $20 for a pair of socks, but the socks that I do carry are the Darn Tough. I also really like the Wigwam socks. And even the Smart Wool socks are great as well. Those are my 3 favorite types of socks. I usually will wear a pair and then carry 2 pair on my trip, depending on how many days I am out. So carrying a plastic baggie, my fire, so I usually will have a flint striker of some type, a lighter with some type of cotton ball, and I always carry at least 1 cube of wet fire or something similar to that. I also carry an emergency shelter kit because you just never know. I also carry a baggie filled with basic first aid supplies, ibuprofen, band-aids, ointment for itches and stings, and I always carry some type of electrolyte tablets or powders. I've been a fan of the Nuns or the Noons right now. I've been using those a lot lately. I'm also a big fan of the liquid IVs. Both are not very cheap. They are extremely useful and they don't taste that bad. That is my current gear setup. The great thing about backpacking is things are always changing. You're always upgrading. It's always fun to move this around and take this out and put this back in there. So get what you can afford, load your backpack up, and get out and start exploring. My name is Mark. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.